Hi, everybody, and welcome to Reveal the Future. I'm Colleen Pearl, the Cool Crone, your host. And tonight I'm solo, so I have nobody backstage doing anything with the comments. So if you leave a comment, I will probably read it at the end. But please do leave some comments. We are tonight going to be meditating about healing for LA. There's deep unrest going on in LA. The protesters are really hanging in there in full force. And it's just a tiny area of LA that's really going through all of this. Hi, Donna. Thank you for coming. But, our inimitable president has decided that they need all sorts of military force to back up the LAPD, which the governor of the state doesn't think is necessary. The mayor of the city doesn't think is necessary. And here we have them coming to loggerheads. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this all plays out. But for what it's worth tonight, we're going to be doing a healing meditation for the people of LA and the people in LA. So I'm going to set up my screen now so that you can see what's going on. And I'm going to start in with the meditation. So once I'm doing the meditation, I'm not going to be looking at the chat, obviously, but I'd like to just kind of tap dance here for a few minutes while we let a few more people come into the room. So hi, Amanda Carroll. Hi, Rose Blue. Hi, Connie Morris. Hi, Sandy Johnson. Hi, Donna again. Thank you all for coming. And Jackie Beveridge. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, break the 10th Amendment and the Posse Comitatus Act. Indeed, this guy in the Oval is just a star at pissing people off and a star at making everybody uncomfortable. He is the ultimate uncomfortable maker. he just does things that are cuckoo bananas and doesn't really care what people think at first. But as we all know, he is a taco and he does kind of chicken out a lot. So we'll see how that all goes. But I'm very glad that all of you are here. And I want to make sure that we send good vibes and healing to the people in LA. They really, really needed it or need it. This meditation that I do is a monthly event, and there's lots of people who do these types of meditations on YouTube. So I'm very, very happy that you've chosen to come to mine and to listen to mine. I've often thought, maybe I should team up with some other person who's doing meditation, but you really only need one person to lead the meditation. You don't need a whole crew. So I find that guided meditations are really, really helpful, like prayer, any kind of group. When you focus the thoughts of a group, great things can happen. Donna says, did you see the news article that says Kamala won? I'm not surprised. She did win. She did win. It's just that we had a thief as her opponent, and he did his shenanigans. So all right, I'm going to give it one more minute just to see who might show up. And okay, all right. So I hope everybody is feeling good tonight. And even if you're not, by the time you get done with this meditation, you will feel good. We're going to go through balancing your chakras in the early part of the meditation as we relax. And then we're going to send healing to the people in LA. And that should really help everybody feel a lot better. Thank you, Rose Blue. All the readers were correct. Yes, we were correct. We were. All right, so it's 7:05, and usually I wait till about 7:10, but this is going to be really short tonight. I'm just going to go ahead and dive into it. So first things first, I'm going to get the visuals going here. And I'm going to pull up my put that on the screen. And now that that's on the screen and you have something pretty to look at, it's supposed to change pictures. I'm pretty sure it does, but sometimes I forget to check it when I'm going through the meditation. And then I'm pulling up my script, and here we go. So for tonight's meditation, we'll be sending healing to LA, as well as sending love to all of those involved. It appears that the powers that be believe that there are violent and dangerous people in LA that need to be contained. However, there are really mostly peaceful protesters. There are no riots, but the way the ICE agents are responding, you would think there were. Why they need the National Guard and the Marines, God only knows. I don't think they do. Anyway, please allow yourself to detach from things right now, settle in, and send healing to that area of the world. Okay. So sit or lie down in a comfortable position. You may want to cover yourself in a blanket in case you get cold. And I want to start this meditation with a quote from Louise Hay to just sort of get everybody in the mood for what we're going to do. Deep at the center of my being, there is an infinite well of love. I now allow this love to flow to the surface. It fills my heart, my body, my mind, my consciousness, my very being, and radiates out from me in all directions and returns to me multiplied. The more love I use and give, the more I have to give. The supply is endless. The use of love makes me feel good. It is an expression of my inner joy. Now I would like each of you to take a deep breath in through your nose and blow out through your mouth. And once again, breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. And again, in through the nose and out through the mouth. And now close your eyes and imagine that the very, very top of your head is beginning to relax. The skin that covers your skull is filled with little muscles and blood vessels. And allow those blood vessels to expand and for the muscles to just relax. And as these things happen, the skin covering your skull will begin to feel just slightly warm, maybe even tingling. And allow that feeling of warmth and relaxation to come down over your face. So your forehead relaxes. Just release all the tiny muscles in your forehead and coming down around your eyes. Think of all those muscles around your eyes and just allow them to relax. Think of all the muscles going over your cheeks, going over your jaw, all the muscles surrounding your nose and your lips and your chin. And by now your face has begun to feel just a little bit warm, but very, very relaxed. And now let's move down through the neck and imagine all the muscles in both the front and the back of your neck to feel relaxed. As these muscles relax and the blood vessels open, you begin to feel warmth all the way around your neck. The back of your neck, where we all hold a lot of tension, and the front of the neck, where sometimes we get tense, especially when we're working and concentrating very hard on something, or if we have to speak and we're nervous. Allow the feeling of relaxation to move out to your chest, starting at the center of your chest and moving out towards your shoulders. Just allow the feeling of expansion to take over. The muscles are relaxing while they expand. The blood vessels are opening, and a feeling of peace and warmth is going all over your chest. Now we feel the shoulders beginning to relax, all the muscles in your shoulders moving down into your forearms. They begin to feel warm and they relax. They begin to almost fall away from your bones, like butter melting on toast. And this feeling of warmth and relaxation moves down your arms into your forearms, your elbows, your hands. Sorry, the music is not cooperating here. Not quite sure why. I'm just going to take a moment to make sure that everything's working with the music. There we go. And now this feeling of relaxation is moving over your torso, the front of your torso, your stomach area, down to your pelvis. And coming from your shoulders and upper back, down through the middle back and to the lower back. So your entire torso is beginning to relax. Imagine that the muscles are just loose and falling away from your skeletal system. The muscles are loose. Your veins and vessels are relaxing and expanding. And you begin to feel warm in the center of your body, all throughout your torso. And now let that relaxation move down through your quads and your thighs, and even the backs of your thighs. The muscles are warm. You feel at peace. You are relaxed. Enjoy this feeling of relaxation. Enjoy this feeling of warmth. And allow this feeling to progress down your legs, over your shins, and through your calves. The little blood vessels are opening up, and that warmth is spreading all the way down your legs to your ankles. And you feel good. You feel at peace. You feel warm. And now we move the warmth and relaxation into your feet. Your heels begin to warm. The muscles in your feet begin to warm. The arches of your feet begin to warm and relax. And every single little toe on your foot begins to relax. You feel at peace and you feel good. And now we're going to go through the chakras and align them so that you are actually healed during this meditation, as well as give healing to the people of LA. So focus on your root chakra. Imagine it as a spinning red ball at the base of your spine. This red ball is about the size of a tennis ball, and it begins to spin slowly at first, and then spins a little faster and a little faster, and you feel very safe. You feel very secure in what you're doing. And let's move up to the sacral chakra, which is below your navel, over the lower belly. And this chakra is orange. Again, the size of a tennis ball. Again, it starts to spin slowly at first, and as it picks up speed, you feel creative, you feel inspired, you feel happy. And now moving up to the solar plexus chakra, which is right where your waist would be. For some people, this is the navel, but it might be a little higher than your navel. And the sacral chakra the solar plexus chakra is where your chi, where your life force comes from. So the solar plexus is where we catch our breath if we get hit real hard. It's where you feel excitement. It's where you feel power. And this is a yellow chakra, like a yellow tennis ball spinning right in the middle of your torso. And moving up to your heart chakra, which is pretty much between your breasts, an emerald green ball. I don't know why this keeps stopping. I'll just keep starting it. The heart chakra continues to spin, and as it spins, you feel love. Love for yourself, love for your fellow humans, love for your animals, love for your family. You feel happy in a different way than you did before. And now, moving up to the throat chakra. As we move to the throat chakra, we envision a blue ball that begins to spin slowly at first, and then as it feels better, it speeds up. Your throat chakra is important because it allows you expression. It allows you to communicate. It allows you to feel confident in your communications. And together with the sacral chakra, where your creativity lies, you're able to express your creativity and your inspiration. And now moving up to the chakra between your eyebrows, your third eye. It's actually just a little above your eyebrows, but it's in between them. And this is a cobalt or purplish blue ball spinning inside your head, actually. And this is what connects you to the universe. This is where your imagination lies. This is where you see things in your mind's eye. And as that ball begins to spin, you feel elevated. You feel like you're connected to something bigger than yourself. And you may see things there like they're on a movie screen. So as that blue ball begins to spin, now we're going to move up to the crown chakra, which is actually just outside your body, just above the crown of your head. And that's going to be a white ball. And this white ball of sparkling white light above your head, about the size of a tennis ball, begins to spin and spin and spin. And if you can feel it, now all your chakras are spinning, and your body should feel very balanced and strong. If you practice balancing your chakras on a regular basis, you'll be in good health. All right, now I want you to take that white ball of light sparkling above your head and expand it. It's going to become bigger and bigger and bigger until it's about the size of your head. It can still be rotating, or it can slow down, however it pleases you. And as long as you see it, it is there and it is for you. Your crown chakra is what helps you to connect to the divine. So continue breathing, and as you breathe out, see the light of the white ball above your head pour into the crown of your head. Imagine it pouring down like pancake batter into your head, filling your head with beautiful white light. And once this bright, sparkly light has filled your head, the light continues down your neck, your shoulders, your arms, your back, your chest, your abdomen, filling up your torso, your pelvis, your thighs, your lower legs, your ankles, and your feet. This light is warm and beautiful to you. You feel awakened and beautiful with this wonderful swirling white light coursing through your body. Enjoy this feeling and allow yourself to feel the warmth of this healing light as it moves through your body. Now focus on your heart and see a fine line of bright green light connecting your head and your heart. Breathe into this green light and relax into the feeling of the connection between your head and your heart. Now we're going to move our attention to LA. Imagine seeing that several block area of LA where the unrest is happening. And I want you to focus in on one person. You can imagine anyone you like, a man, a woman, a student, a protester. Leave out the ICE agents, the LAPD, and the military people for now. Just focus on the protesters. And imagine for your person that any injury or fear that they are experiencing is being swept up by this white light and moved along through their body like a flowing river. See the water of the river wash over their injury and fear and allow it to be swept along like the current of a river. Imagine that this water is also giving the person courage at this moment, courage to stand in peace, to ignore any taunting, to rise above anger no matter what they witness. Peace and love can be immensely powerful. Send love to this person and encourage their peace with your love. If it helps, send green light from your heart to theirs as you encourage them to be peaceful. Encourage them to stay strong and to resist the temptation to give in to their anger or their fear. Just see this river of healing and good energy moving slowly and easily across their body and allowing it to heal them. The water continues to swirl and begins to form a large wave. It grows larger and larger as it becomes as large as the area that is in turmoil. See this wave easily roll over the city, over these few city blocks, over the troops, over the protesters, over the people watching in an endless circle, moving, almost dancing over the people, taking with it anything that does not serve, taking with it all of the fear, all of the anger, all of the injury, all of the hurt and the outrage from both sides, and replacing it with a feeling of love and peace and courage. Now see this water change direction and begin to gather up all the fear and anger that exists for the entire crowd. This can also include the troops. They are also in fear, and some are angry. The water begins to cool their tempers. It slows them down. It makes them feel for humanity. See the water make another circuit over everything, and then it will change direction, and the whole wave will begin to move up into the air. It flows miraculously up into space, carrying with it all the trauma, injury, fear, and anger that they have been stewing in for the last few days. Allow yourself to watch it move up into space, where it will be transmuted into peace and love and positive energy. Breathe in and breathe out, and enjoy the feeling of this deep healing energy. Now I'll give you a few moments to send that wave all the way up and into space, way past the moon. I want it to go all the way past the moon. Okay, now that it has moved past the moon, you can once again bring your focus back down to your own body. Breathe in, breathe out. Enjoy the feeling of this deep relaxation and love. And when you are ready, wiggle your fingers and toes and open your eyes. Okay, everybody, that's the meditation. Nice little short one for tonight. I'm sorry about the music. It was cutting out and acting weird, but I'll probably end up re-recording this like I do when there's any sound issues. So I hope that I can, I put in a few extra things, so I hope I can remember all the things that I put in extra. Thank you for being here. I really love doing these meditations. I hope that they're useful. I hope they're helpful for you. And I hope that this helps the people in LA. I really do. All right. On Friday, we're doing a cool Crone Oracle show, so I hope you'll join me for that. And I'll pop on and do a PoliTarology whenever I feel the need, which I should probably do soon. And I will see you guys later. Thank you so much for coming. Bye-bye.